Are you ready to expand what already is? Because this full moon is bringing that energy here for us. Not only do we have a super full moon, we have Jupiter going direct, which brings expansion. We have the last week of Scorpio, which brings transformation, pulls those things that are hiding within us deep down inside, pulls them out, brings them to the light. And we have the 1111 porthole, which the energy is still here. You can still activate this. All of this happening at once is here to support you with your expansion. Here are 4 things I want you to focus on this week. And at the end, I also have some tips of what you can do to use the elements of the earth to help bring this expansion into your life as well. The first thing is anxiety. We're going to be a little anxious. Full moons bring out our emotional state, intensifies our emotional state. The last couple days, I have been pulling the King of Cups over and over. Sometimes it's upright, sometimes it's reversed, depending on the moment of my life that I'm drawing cards. So when we have the King of Cups, this is emotionally mature. He's got his emotions in balance, in check. When we are reversed, this is immature. This is reacting to our emotions, not being calm about things in the moment, and then processing and figuring out, or being quick maybe in the moment, not reactive quick, but quick to how we should react in that moment. This morning I was listening to a podcast and my son was in the other room, and somebody said something that kind of triggered me. And I had an instant reaction. I was just like, no, what are they talking about? You know, here I'm yelling at my Alexa, and the people in the podcast couldn't hear me. So who was I really, I was, but my son heard it. He heard my reaction and he came in to check on me and he's like, oh, Mom, are you okay? And he was anxious. I could feel his energy. He was very anxious because to children, if their parents aren't okay, they're not okay. And as parents, I think we learn how to mask our feelings a lot, or keep them at bay until we are not around our kids. And that's what this week we need to be focusing on, is not reacting, that knee-jerk reaction. When we feel that anger, don't just have an explosive outburst. Process it first. Ask yourself why. Why does that trigger me? Why do I want to have an emotional reaction right now? And just sit with it and feel it out. Secondly is, what are you avoiding? Maybe it's because of conflict. Maybe it's because of something that just makes you feel a little uncomfortable. But if you were to not avoid it, if you were to go full in on it, you would be able to expand. So what is it that you're not doing for this expansion to happen? Sometimes we are the thing that is in our way. I would say most of the times we are the thing that is in our way. As much as we want to blame all these external issues and situations and maybe people, it's really us that holds us back. So look in your life and try to figure out what you're avoiding and how you can go forward. Head first into that storm, just like the buffalo. The buffalo go straight through the storm. They don't run away from it. They don't hide from it. They know the quickest way through is to go through. Thirdly, I want you to look at your life and where you can fine tune it, where you can do little tweaks to it. What can you get rid of in your life? And I'm not talking about an occasional splurge. If it's something you're putting in your body or putting into your mind. I mean, if you're doing it every single day or most days, what is that thing that if you got rid of it, you would be more in alignment to your soul? Because when we're talking about portholes like the 1-1 porthole, Lionsgate, all of these portholes that help us connect to our spirit guides, connect to our higher self, help us see and ascend, we need to be in alignment with our soul in order for those things to happen. We can go through porthole. But if we're not in alignment, that porthole is no good. It's not there for us. It might be there for somebody else, but it's not there for us if we're not being in alignment to our soul. So what is it that you can get rid of in your life that's not in alignment to you? That doesn't feel good to you. It feels icky. And then furthering that, step 4, how can you stay in alignment? What can you put into your life that is aligned, that does feel good, that does light you up? When you start aligning, you will feel this opening. Like you'll physically feel an opening in your heart space. And it will feel like, just doing that motion, I feel the vibration in my chest. It feels amazing. And when you start doing what you know you are here to do, and there's not just one purpose, there's not just one thing that lights us up. There's many things. We're multifaceted beings. We're not here to do one thing. You know, I love painting. I love hiking. Those things light me up. I love doing yoga. I love meditating. I love playing with my boys. I love those things and they light me up. So what is it that you can do more of to be in this alignment? This is what's going to help you get into that 1111 porthole. This is what's going to help you expand with Jupiter. This is what's going to help you transform with Scorpio. And the full moon is just intensifying all of it. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for your expansion. And if you have any breakthroughs this week, I would really, really love to hear about them, or anything that popped to your mind just with what I've said so far. What is it that's been helping you? What are you feeling? I'd love to hear about it. How we can use the elements this week is through water. When we're in our shower on the full moon or 3 days after, I want you to imagine the water hitting you with healing energy. So let's say we've let go of, I don't know, maybe you're looking at too much TikToks, or you're just doom scrolling forever and you want to like clear your mind. Feel the water falling on your head. Feel it just draining it down your drain. If you have a bathtub, sit in your bath, put rose petals in, essential oils, whatever makes you feel soothed, and let the water heal you. And go in with that water with to have intention with that water. How we can use fire this week, especially with it really starting to get cold now in November. If you have a fireplace, awesome. Just let it warm. Sit in front of the fireplace. Feel it warming your center. Feel that alignment with the warmth. Imagine that warmth filling you with joy, creativity, whatever it is that lights you up. Feel that opening your heart space. Because this full moon is bringing anxiety and a little bit of discomfort, I want you to go on a walk outside. You can do grounding yoga. I just filmed a yoga session where you bring the Earth's energy up into your body. I will link it below. These things will help anxiety and fear, discomfort. That is your root. So ground in this week. Thank you so much for being here. Wherever you are at, peace be with you.